Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Richard McIntyre, and I've been doing a weekly blog about the coronavirus and the COVID-19 for the last few weeks. In fact, quite a few weeks actually, and I still haven't counted up how many weeks I've been doing. But I've decided that this will probably be the last one of these, of this type anyway. I'll still do a weekly blog when I can, and but partly because the government now have released the restrictions in the United Kingdom, and so we're allowed to mix a bit more. And also I heard today that travelling to certain European countries is going to be permitted under the what is termed the air bridge, and reciprocating. These countries have got a low R number. That's the amount of contacts that one single person will have with others to allow the R to be low, and so therefore the restrictions have been relaxed. And certainly from the 4th of July even more restrictions are going to be released, in the hope that the coronavirus is not gone away, but certainly the risk is lower. The risk at the moment is being reduced to 3, and from 4 to 3, 1 being the least and 5 being the highest. So on that note, things are getting better. However, this weekend has been extremely warm. In fact, the whole week has been really warm. We've had temperatures up in the 30s, which has been great if you're working from home like I have been and have chance to take breaks in the garden. But unfortunately some people seem to think that's the green light for them to rush down to the seaside, and places like Bournemouth and Margate have been suffering quite badly with large numbers of people not observing the 2-metre rule, or the 1-metre rule as it's going to be coming in soon. And so the coronavirus R rate could be on the increase again. And for anyone who knows the clinical picture of those people who have got or contacted coronavirus, and I've known several in my professional working life, it's extremely nasty disease and has a legacy of leaving people with mental capacity issues, with heart condition problems, with lung condition problems, kidney failure, and all manner of things that have a legacy that the health service will have to pick up. So my advice is obey the rules that the government are giving in terms of guidance, and use common sense to protect yourself. So on that note, today the total number of people with deaths in the United Kingdom is standing at 43,000 plus at the moment, which is quite sad. I just hope that number continues to go down, not up. The weekend is always a bit of a dodgy one because of course the numbers aren't collected from all services because it's a weekend. So today is Saturday the 27th of June. So I thought I'd talk to you about one or two other things today. That was the press bit really. Just to say that, what else have we been doing today? The last blog I gave, I paid tribute to Dame Vera Lynn, who, as you know, I'd met, and I'd posted some tunes of hers on there. I found an amazing picture that was published in the Daily Telegraph, and I'll post that so you see that. And this picture was taken in 1950 when she attended the Royal Garden Party at Buckingham Palace, and had a group of ex-service guys with her, supported by the Not Forgotten Association, who I know very well. The Not Forgotten Association support ex-service personnel and provide entertainment free of charge in care settings, and done a really wonderful job. And they're based in Belgravia, actually, London, where I work sometimes. But it's a great picture, and I thought it'd be worth posting that as a final tribute to Dame Vera, who passed away at the age of 103, would you believe? There's been suggestions that the White Cliffs might be renamed the Vera Lynn Cliffs at Dover, which I think would be a great tribute, or putting up a statue to her at the White Cliffs or somewhere near there, which I think would be great, because she was a great morale booster during the war years, and with her wonderful voice. Okay, so I've been doing some work on Grigio, my little Abarth 595. It's got a list of things here I've been doing. I've found some extremely good high shine polish. I was watching one of my YouTube subscribers I subscribe to, Love 500, and I think I did he was a YouTube of the day actually a little while ago, and he was using something called G3 polish, and so I asked him through the comments box whether he could supply the link, and he did that, and I bought it on Amazon. So I'll put a picture of that. It's extremely good. I gave the car a quick wash over and then applied this high shine polish, and you let it go a sort of hazy colour, and then it will then buff up to a very good shine on the grey paintwork of Grigio. It really looks nice. There are others on the market, but I think this particular one was well recommended. It lasts up to 3 months without reapplying. But knowing me, I should be polishing the car before that period's ended. But it does actually give the paintwork a level of protection, and looks very, very nice. Interesting enough, every time I polish the car, I seem to get more dirt off the paintwork. So it's looking better every time I seem to do it now, and it's quite a pleasure to go out there. The other things I've been doing is that I gave the engine a thorough clean. I'll put some pictures also of that so you can see how well that's going. I polished some parts of the engine under the bonnet, and really looks nice. And then I posted these pictures on the Abarth Southeast Facebook site, and people were quite excited about that, so that's good news. I'm going to have the wheels refurbished as well, because they've been curved by the previous owner. The near side and the off side and one or two other bits have been touched, and because they're diamond cut, I could have them re-diamond cut in a place in Swanley that I've been advised to, but I've decided to have them repainted, and so I've got a mobile guy coming round next week to do that. Tom, his name is. I found him when I had some problems with my other cars, and took his card. He was just up the road, so I had a chat with him and took his card, and now I'm going to call that in. I think it's going to cost £260. That's all 4 wheels, and also a colour of my choice, and he's given me a website to go to, and I've chosen from that, so they'll look really nice and shiny. You probably won't notice too much difference. They'll be slightly darker, but we'll have what they call a hyper polish on them, and there'll be some touch-up paint as well. But I do not intend to curb them again, or have them curved again, and touch wood, I've never had a problem, except I think many years ago when I had a Ford Focus and I was coming out of a workplace and caught the pavement because it was a narrow entrance, and I took it to a place over in Medway, and it stayed over there for a week. I think it cost me £90, I think it was, to have the wheel redone, but it was certainly worth it, well worth it. Get my words out there, so that's good. I've also fitted a new rear fog lamp to the car. This is an LED one, fits into that centerpiece where there seems to be a bit of a grille space, and so that's wired into the rear fog system, and they're LED lights. They're very bright, and I think it adds an extra dimension to the car, so that's really good. What else have I done? So let's have a look here. So there we go. Let's just make sure rear fog light, yes, engine clean, yep, that's it, and the polish, done that. Okay, so today I've been watching Glastonbury. Now Glastonbury in the UK, for those of you not a UK viewer, it's an institution. It's been going 60 years, would have been this year, but of course due to COVID-19 it's been put off until next year, and it's down with Michael Avis's farm in Devon, and so we've been watching some of the highlights. So people like Kylie Minogue this morning, George Ezra, and Shakira are just 3 of the people I've been watching there. It's on the iPlayer, the BBC iPlayer, and you get the whole section of that particular show. So some of them go back as far as 2010, would you believe? But always a good watch. I'm going to watch Lionel Richie as probably Shirley Bassey if I can find it, and if I can find the Pet Shop Boys, then that was an amazing show they did, and the one before that, which was about 10 years prior to that, which was great fun. So if you've got some time to enjoy the weekend with Glastonbury highlights, it's certainly worth a watch. So yes, I have been doing my usual runs 3 times a week this week. I think Friday was a really warm day, but I went early after that beautiful rain that we had, and it was a beautiful atmosphere. Really great to be alive when the weather is so beautiful in the UK with this beautiful summer. Today the temperature's been 26, it says on my weather station. I have had it as high as 30 degrees up here. So, and I'll put a picture of the weather station saying that, which I posted on my social media sites as well. So there we go. So there's a wonderful picture of a lady in a care home that was on the Telegraph, and some care homes are really being very imaginative, trying to get social distancing as well as allowing relatives to see their loved ones, which can be a trauma if you've got somebody who's not seen somebody for 3 months. So this picture was taken from this Nightingale care home, and I take my hat off to them because they'd produced like a little summer house and then like a gazebo for this elderly lady to see her son, and she was in her late 80s I think, and so it was good to see that. So I could put a picture of that on there so you can see what's going on. So and I also did mention Vera Lynn. I'm having the lounge and dining room redecorated very soon, so my office here is looking a bit like Auntie Wainwright's at the moment, with well, not as bad as that of course, but with all the stuff that's been going in here. So there's trying to find places around the house for everything has been quite a challenge, but slowly getting there. And the amount of dust I seem to be finding behind furniture is quite amazing too. But there you go, less said about that. So I think that's about all for today. Thank you very much for your lovely kind comments. Do enjoy the music that's coming up. I've chosen 2 tracks from the Soldiers Letters Home album, and so I just want to make sure that I've got these right actually. One is the number 7, which is The Great British Hero, and then the second one, which is a lovely number, second one is Requiem for a Soldier, Band of Brothers. And these 2 albums I've got, these soldiers produced these two wonderful albums, and they are, just make sure I got them right, so it's Sergeant Major Gary Chillen, Staff Sergeant Richie Maddox, and Lance Corporal Ryan Aziz. And there's a picture of them there, and I'll put a picture on the as I play the tunes there. But these I might have played one of these tracks before, but I think as it's Armed Forces Day today, and we're celebrating our great armed forces, I think it was worth changing the remit really, and playing these 2 tunes in memory really, and also of those that have served and lost their lives in the protection of our country, but also to celebrate our armed forces. And they've been doing an amazing job over the COVID incident that we've been having, or going through the virus, because they've been doing some of the testing, delivering test kits to care homes and also to the drive-in stations as well, that you may have seen in the press. So that's no easy task. So I take my hat off to them. But enjoy the 2 tracks. I'll see you next weekend, all being well. So take care. Look forward to your comments. Don't forget to subscribe, the usual stuff, if you think the video is worth subscribing to, and don't forget to pass on to your other friends who might be interested. See you very soon. Take care. All the best. Bye for now. As it's Armed Forces Day in the UK, 2 songs. The first song is The Great British Hero.
we're standing at your grave, in our hearts and in our minds. We pay our gratitude, we'll remember you. Today the flag will fly half-mast, blowing in the wind for you, as we remember who keeps our land free, who keeps our land free. Just one day is not enough, we won't mourn the loss. When the stars come out tonight, reveal the hero inside. Just one day is not enough for the ones who gave their lives. Turn to our homeland with pride, 'cause you are a great British hero. We will not take for granted the sacrifice for our land. We will stand resolute and we'll pray that we can stand together on Remembrance Day. Today the flag will fly half-mast, blowing in the wind for you. We remember who keeps our land free, who keeps our land free. Just one day is not enough, we won't mourn the loss. When the stars come out tonight, reveal the hero inside. Just one day is not enough for the ones who gave their lives. Turn to our homeland with pride, 'cause you are a great British hero. Just one day is not enough, we won't mourn the loss. When the stars come out tonight, reveal the hero inside. Just one day is not enough for the ones who gave their lives. Turn to our homeland with pride, 'cause you are a great British hero. Turn to our homeland with pride, 'cause you are a great British hero.
The second track, as it's Armed Forces Day in the UK, Requiem for a Soldier from the Band of Brothers.
to see what you gave to me. fields of sacrifice, heroes paid the price, young men who died for old men's wars, gone to paradise. We are all one great band of brothers, and one day you'll see we can live together when all the world is free. When the world